Oh, what? Everybody got something to say.
Everybody
Everybody got
got
something
something.
Everybody got
to
something
say.
to say.
Hey,
Everybody got something
something
to
to
say.
say.
Everybody
Everybody
got
got
something
Everybody
something.
got
to
something to
say.
say.
Hey. Welcome again to another live episode of Everybody Got Something to Say with me, your host is Sister JJ, aka Dr. Benjamin, and my lovely guest. No, I'm just playing. My lovely co-host, all the way from Alabama, Miss B.
Hey!
Girl,
Shouting out from Kanye's King True.
what's up, True?
What's happening?
To my right, maybe your left, Angry TC, but he really ain't that angry. And to my left, I'm about to say my right, to my left, he think he got the cutest smile ever. Justin Van Sullivan.
Justin.
I'll take the compliment. Thank you.
Mr. Shikari.
He actually does.
Thank
But
y'all
I'm
for
going
coming.
ahead.
L, that means it's left. Just for future reference, so you don't get confused again. Make an L, and that's the left.
That's the losing side. Okay, we got it.
So, guys, thank y'all for
What's a
chiming in.
loser?
Last week was really a lot going on, and so we wasn't able to chime in. So we had to make the decision to not chime in. So some people were like, "Where you guys were?" And so sorry, guys, we do apologize. But I think what we're gonna do is do some like recordings. So when anything like that, are you really doing that on the show?
Doing what?
Drinking.
Promoting our sponsors? Yes, absolutely.
They're not-
You
I
know,
think you're not like you should not be able to have your
when
soda.
you told me I needed to take at least 2 sips. per
Yeah, well, do it
episode.
again, and you'll be on your
That's
own
Because
episode.
you know,
So
Both
anywho,
made-
guys, come on, guys, let's be
brand
respectful.
deals.
No, yeah, right, dream deal. So anywho, so guys, I think what we're gonna do is like do some recordings so that when situations that like that happen again, we can just go ahead and play one of our recordings. So we're here in Georgia, and last week we had storm, tornado watch, or whatever it was, and lights were out. I was like, "Oh, we are not going to be able to do this." So, and then we were like, "Well, the MacBook is up, but we didn't have any lights.
Yeah,
we didn't
so-
have any lights, so we didn't have any lights."
And the
so,
live will kill your battery, so it won't
and the
last long.
exactly. Even now, I'm like, "Oh gosh." So, anywho, guys, we are here, and we got a lot to talk about because a lot has happened. Woo-wee, a lot has happened. But what we're going to do is start first, like we always do, with positive chatter because I love positive chatter.
All right, guys. Let's check it
So
out.
we're supposed to do positive chatter.
Chatter.
Why you can install your face? You got another pimple?
Guys, tonight,
No, actually, it left a scar, and I don't like it, and I'm self-conscious, and I didn't feel like
So you'd
putting a
rather
pound
walk
of makeup
around?
on.
So you'd rather walk around with a big old star in your face?
I think it's cute.
at least it's not ice cream.
Well, your thoughts are yours.
I thought it was a piercing at first.
Yeah, extra.
I did. I thought it was a piercing.
Hey, really quick though, guys. Tonight's gonna be a little bit different. I wanted you to hear from the words of an expert. I love this guy. I follow a lot of his stories, but he found something that touched me, and it actually happened right here in our hometown, just outside of Atlanta. It happened over in Hateville. So if you guys just take a minute, hopefully you can hear this story, and we're gonna share this with you right now. It's my positive shadow.
I think you can
It's
even
the
see
officer
it.
that responded to the call. Come to find out, the kid wasn't trespassing at all. But this officer felt that this kid deserved to be treated a certain way, and that's exactly how he treated him. So the incident took place in Hapeville, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta. 16-year-old Keontae Evans was in a neighborhood going door to door, asking if any of the residents needed any yard work done. One of the residents hired him on the spot.
Uh-oh.
What's called?
And Keontae got to work. Another neighbor saw Keontae going door to door, called the cops, and wanted Keontae arrested for criminal trespassing. Responding to that call was Officer Eric Colleran. He pulls up on the scene and he asks Keontae, "What are you doing here?" And Keontae explains, I was hired by this resident to do yard work. I'm supposed to be here. They have a brief conversation. Officer Colleran leaves the scene. Keontae goes home, tells his mom about the situation.
Justin, you being real rude and an asshole right now, so stop.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know
So
what's
this kid was passing.
going on.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
so
I'm laughing at Justin.
Keontae goes on.
I
and-
really want
Thank
you
you.
to
Somebody understands my comedy.
No, nobody understand nothing because
She did. She laughed.
No, she left. Let me call you.
Because it's like a child, a mother chastising her child.
Because this is real.
Every
This is,
week.
we're gonna start over.
Felt that this kid
Go
deserved
ahead.
it a certain way, and that's exactly how he treated him. So the incident took place in Hapeville, Georgia, which is just outside of Atlanta. 16-year-old Keontae Evans was in a neighborhood going door to door, asking if any of the residents needed any yard work done. One of the residents hired him on the spot. Keontae got to work.
Oh.
Another neighbor saw Keontae going door to door, called the cops, and wanted Keontae arrested for criminal trespassing. Responding to that call was Officer Eric Colleran. He pulls up on the scene and he asks Keontae, "What are you doing here?" And Keontae explains, "I was hired by this resident to do yard work. I'm supposed to be here." They have a brief conversation. Officer Colleran leaves the scene. Keontae goes home, tells his mom about the situation. His mom was frustrated, but she was thankful that her son made it home safe. And they thought that that was the last that they would see of Officer Colleran, but they were wrong. A few days later, Officer Colleran shows up to Keontae's home. His mom looks out the window, sees the squad car, and her heart drops. He asks Keontae to come outside. He escorts him to the back of his vehicle. And here's where things take a turn. When Officer Colleran responded to that trespassing call, Keontae explained that he was working to save up enough money to buy himself a PS5 because his mother couldn't afford it. Officer Colleran had a lot of respect for Keontae's work ethic and the fact that he was out there trying to make things happen on his own. Officer Colleran is also a gamer, so he connected with Keontae in that way as well. So when he showed back up to Keontae's home, he opened his hatch, and in the back of the squad car was a brand new PS5 that Officer Colleran bought with his own money for Keontae. He said he had so much respect for Keontae, and he absolutely deserved it. Keontae thanked him and gave him the biggest hug ever. Wow. Shout out to Officer Colleran. Shout out to Keontae. This is protecting, this is serving, and this is dope to me. Someone
Yes.
call.
Yes.
That's dope. That's
Someone called the cops on that kid for trespassing, which he was not,
Yeah.
and it ended up working out for his good. So what the devil meant for bad turned out for his good, and that person needed to come to the cops, and he needed to be the cop that was called so that he could get that blessing. But my problem is this: why would you call the cops on a boy that you clearly could see is mowing lawn? How is that trespassing?
Some hateful people in the world.
It's just some hateful, rude Karens out there. That's all that was. They said it was a lady, right?
They didn't.
people going off of misinformation. That's what it is. They're going off that misinformation.
Yeah, I thought that was like.
Thank you very much. I figured it was a good story, and it was delivered
It really
in the
was a
words
good
of a
story.
guy that I look up to. So I figure we'll try and share it like we did.
Yeah.
So forget the hiccups the first time, but I hope you enjoyed the video all together. It happened right here in the lovely Hapeville, Georgia. So it's a local story.
Okay, so I have some some questions and concerns. Okay, to off what you said the boy was not trespassing. He was. Let me tell you why. Me, because I work with roofing. If anybody needs their roof fixed, let me know. I can get you a good deal. You probably won't have to pay it nothing.
So get to the point.
But there is what I've come to learn from doing that position is certain neighborhoods do have a no solicitation rule that will be right in front of when you first drive in the sign. Welcome to such
He's in
and such neighborhood.
Hapeville. It's not likely to
No
have
solicitation. Hold on, let me finish.
Let me finish.
No solicitation. So without a written approval, technically he was trespassing and she wasn't her right to call the police.
Okay, so here's the
Second,
problem.
hold on. Second. Now I'm not saying she's right or wrong for calling the police. I'm just saying she was in her right.
You can't say she was in his right. Before you go to the second, we're gonna deal with the first.
Okay.
No, so the first is he was being paid by the person to cut their grass.
Exactly.
By the person to knock on people's door and ask if they needed it, though. See,
Yeah,
that's
got his
solicitation.
job.
That's
Okay, hold on.
illegal.
Listen to what you didn't listen. When he came up, he says, I have a right to be here because this person hired me to cut the grass.
He was in the process.
Now pause. Now you are being hypothetical. Yes, you are, because there's nothing that says that there was a no solicitation sign.
But nothing said there was.
Okay, so if there wasn't, we're gonna go with because if it was, then the police officer would probably have told him you don't supposed to be doing this. So that's the first thing. The police officer would have said that. I live in an HOA neighborhood. You can't solicit. If someone comes out here and solicit and the police come, the first thing they're going to say is you can't solicit.
No, I don't.
No, because you're trying to take away a good thing that was done on both ends and trying to justify some nosy,
hypothetical crap.
ugly.
And you be doing it a lot.
No,
Funky
because
person.
no,
He
because I'm not. I started off by
he had permission to be there, though. He had permission to be there.
I'm not saying whether she was wrong or right. In my opinion, all I'm saying is, from a legal standpoint, if this is a no solicitation neighborhood, she's in her right to call the police.
Okay, but here's the deal.
That's all I'm saying.
But nothing was said that there was a solicitation problem. Nothing was said that the police officer would have told him this. Listen, you don't supposed to be doing this. However, let me boo. He didn't say that.
And then on top of that.
And even if it was by that client of his inviting him there, that eliminates him trespassing because he was invited there into the community. So he was not trespassing.
But
true.
I'm talking about the neighbor. Now, in the neighbor's defense, also,
You like
how
crapping
many people, you don't know how many mom and pop shop lawn care people have go around knocking on these people's doors. You know what I'm saying?
But they wasn't invited, though. They wasn't invited to that neighborhood. That little boy was invited to that neighborhood.
Can I say something, you guys?
Hold on, let me speak up.
On the recording, and I see the recording on TikTok too. They did say the little boy was going around knocking on people's door, asking could he cut grass. One person accepted and hired him immediately. So he was going door to door.
Else might have been irritated by it because of every.
Yes.
Okay,
so,
but this is the thing. You could be irritated. However, if you're talking about solicitation, there's nothing to say that he was breaking the law because there was nothing. The police officer did not say that he was not supposed to be soliciting. So, so that's where I'm at. And the lady didn't say. The lady didn't say there's no solicitation out here. She said he's trespassing.
Yeah. Okay. And my second
And he wouldn't have bought him no PlayStation if he was trespassing. If he broke the law, he wouldn't have bought him no game.
So the police officer, it was a very great gesture, but it's also kind of like a double-sided sword because if you think about it, okay, the PlayStations, they're very expensive. But you know what else is expensive? The games. The Game Pass.
Okay, stop.
The game.
Stop.
No. That's valid. No, that's valid. That's valid. Because here's the thing. If I buy you a PlayStation,
You saying this guy?
no. Let me ask my question. TC,
Let him finish his buffoonery.
if I buy you a PlayStation and you can't afford to buy no games, what's the PlayStation gonna do? Sit there? Is it gonna sit
But
there?
who's to say that the officer won't? Who's to say that the officer's not going to buy him the games though? They have a relationship now.
Justin.
Oh,
Go ahead, True.
I'm done.
They have a relation. The officer has a relationship with that little boy now. So who's to say that he won't buy the boy games?
Exactly.
Who's to say that? Who's to say that?
I feel like Justin got some childhood trauma that has came up because he just said something about your daddy didn't buy you a PlayStation.
No, what I said was my daddy bought me a computer paper without the computer or the printer. So I'm just saying.
So that's what he coming from. He can't be happy for that little boy because his daddy did not.
I'm just saying with the PlayStation, I hope that the little boy is able to afford the monthly bill for the game.
Stop being.
That's all
I'm pretty sure he'll be able to.
I'm gonna start pissing your celebrity. See how you like that?
Y'all do. Y'all piss on everything I do. What you mean? I see it. I take it. But you know what? That's fine because I'm gonna tell y'all why. If you know what, I'm not.
You can't.
I'm doing too much.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't improv that good. So stop.
I can actually.
So anyway, heroes. I don't even know what the next one is.
Of the week.
Justin
trolling.
Connecticut.
He's trolling.
Right.
That's what he's doing. He's trolling.
Okay, heroes. Can you sing heroes?
And then a hero
don't even want him
comes
singing my intro.
along with the strength to carry on and cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive.
Okay.
I didn't know. I was waiting on you to
All right, here we go.
Yeah, survive.
Oh, okay, so N on survive.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, let's go.
All right. My hero of the week is actually a pretty dope story this week. I hope you guys enjoy it. So it goes like this: a guy by the name of Aaron Tucker. The story comes out of Connecticut, Stamford. Messed around. He was a 22-year-old, recently released from prison and living in a halfway house. Was on his way to his first job interview that he had an opportunity in months. On his way to said interview, he witnessed a car flip over in a crash. Without hesitation, he asked the bus driver to stop and let him off. The bus driver warns him that if I let you out, you can't get back on and you will miss your interview. Without hesitation, Aaron jumped off the bus, ran over to the injured person, helped escort them out of the vehicle, and stayed with them and made a makeshift tourniquet out of his own coat, a work shirt for the interview. He made a tourniquet and supplied it to the injured person's arm, and he stayed there with them, singing songs and whatnot until immediate rescue arrived. They said he did such a great job stopping the bleeding and being with the man. It was just a matter of time. The guy's injuries could have been way more severe. So without that, and by doing that, he actually missed the job interview. And story got out, local story spread. Everyone heard about it and started a GoFundMe account. He was actually interviewed a GoFundMe account about this story, and he said that he would immediately do it again if it came between him getting a job or actually saving someone's life. And keep in mind, as a 22-year-old guy fresh out of prison, he only had $2 in his pocket, and this was the first job interview he had in months. So it's a touching story. The guy would jump off a moving vehicle to go up, save someone, and sit with them until emergency support arrived. So as everyone heard the story, they started a GoFundMe account. And the GoFundMe account within days raised over $50,000 for Mr. Aaron Tucker. And since then, he's gone on to get a job. He's began to make simple, he said like this, simple moments of humanity turn into powerful examples of redemption, community generosity, and second chances. And he's my hero of the week because I thought that was a dope story to share. And he is of my, okay, next.
So, he's one of us?
He's one of us.
Well, you kind of figured out when you said get out of prison. I mean, I'm just saying, sorry. But this is what I like about that story is that $50,000 is somebody's yearly income.
Definitely.
So when you multiply, what's 50,000 for a month? What's that?
And that's only what it had reached within a few days. So
right.
Who knows what it
is before. I mean, right. So that's $4,000 a month. Mm-hmm. That's a little over $4,000 a month. He has enough money where he can live and work. He's got a jump start by being selfless. So I really appreciate that. He got a second chance at life. He seen that somebody was in need and he did not think about himself. He thought about somebody else. Now, my problem is with the bus driver. You're going to sit here and tell him, well, you ain't going to be able to get all back on the bus or you're going to miss your interview. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious? You should be right there with the man, helping the man.
Right.
He probably didn't want to be driving anyway.
He wasn't going to risk his job.
He was probably mad because he didn't want to be driving on the bus anyway. That's probably why he was mad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I just think that
have attitudes.
Kudos to that man. He actually $4,000 a month. It's like $4,100 a month. And he's also working. He's got a heck of a jump start, and I wish him so much success. So kudos to him for that. You know,
that's nice.
I find it problematic, actually.
Here we go.
I find it very problematic.
Negative Jason.
No, because here's the thing. So wait a minute. So
I think he's the
dealing with the injury. But to the other 40, 50 people on the bus who got to get to work, who got stuff to do, have time constraints, we're supposed to be late.
They obviously weren't
because
the bus driver kept going.
And then on top of that, the bus driver, these folks got strict rules. If you work at the bus, you ain't got time to wait. Second of all, you've been in prison, and the first thing you do is skip a job interview to go help somebody else, and you need a.
Oh my God! Oh my! You know what? I think Justin is angry.
No, let me finish.
We gave the wrong title to the wrong person.
So let me finish. What y'all gonna say.
Okay. So here's the thing. Here's another thing. Okay. Why was you in prison? Okay. That was a great thing. That was a great thing that you did. I'm not taking that away from you. But to all these people supporting him and donating money, there are people that help people, that do good things for people every day, that ain't robbed nobody or broke the law or put someone down criminally. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, I think, with the Black community. When somebody goes to jail and they get out of jail, we have a fish fry, we have a homecoming, but we keep forgetting they did a crime. You know what I'm saying? But there's somebody's trying to do something good and positive in their life, want to be an actor, a singer, or want to go back to school later on in their life or something like that. Everybody got something to say. But if I do a crime and I do a year and I come home, it's a party. No. Now, all these teachers out here that do it every day, that don't have to do crime.
Real quick.
Okay, I've let you go.
And I've spoken.
Okay, so that's enough, Justin.
Just to clarify.
Now, everybody know.
Wait, True. Go ahead.
Found out this hero that Justin's trying to downplay his actions of redemption, his actions of human compassion. You're an ass. But the guy was only in jail for 7 days. They don't specify why, but if you're only in jail for 7 days, I'm sure it wasn't any massive, hideous crime or horrendous malice with intent. And you were fired. I'll do that today.
All right, Justin. True. Go ahead.
Get out, Justin.
Now, everybody that knows me knows that I'm not no big fan of people that's in jail, in prison and stuff. Everybody know that. However, this man did not put himself first in this situation. He saw somebody else in need, got off the bus, helped that person, stayed with them, and that person is still alive today because he helped them. So regardless of what the man did, to me, that don't matter. Yeah, he was in jail. No, I'm not a big fan of people that's in jail, but he put somebody else first. And why was he in jail? I don't care. The people that was on the bus that was probably late for work, they probably late for work anyway, every day. So we can't say that because they was on the bus that they was late. If they was late, then maybe they need to catch the bus earlier to make sure that they get to work earlier, to put in anything that may come in the way of them getting delayed to get to work, get up earlier, catch an earlier bus route. I'm pretty sure y'all got the little bus book or whatever it is that tells y'all what time to catch the bus. And then they can evade any problems, get to work an hour and a half, half an hour early so they can do whatever they need to do, fix their coffee or talking, whatever. But the dude put somebody else first. I give him props for doing that. He didn't have to do that. And because he did that, Yahweh probably already knew it was going to take him a minute to get back on his feet. So he put that test in front of him to see what he was going to do. He passed the test. He got his blessings. He got that nice fat goose egg when he got that bag, that he was not getting out of nothing selfish, nothing criminal. He wasn't breaking the law. He wasn't standing on the corner slinging dope for that 50 stack. He got it because he put somebody else first. So I think he deserves that. So
good job. What you got, Miss B? Yep, I agree. True. What you got, Miss B?
I pretty much agree with everybody but Justin. I feel like they're not committed. Deserve the kudos. People go to jail and they do their time and they get out. It's called redemption, rehabilitation, and they've done their time. They deserve the right to be able to live as regular, productive individuals in society. Because my son is a 2-time felon. He should still be in jail, but he's out, got his kids, he got his CDLs. and got a job recently with some cement truck construction company on the roads. He driving them big old cement trucks, you know the ones that turn like this, and they huge big ass trucks. He doing that. My son making big money, 2-time felony.
Did you have a fish fry
Like,
when he
there
got
was
home?
some people that give him a
Did
second
you have a
chance.
fish fry for him?
And
When he
if it
got
was
out?
you, Justin, my son was going to be in jail.
I got to say now. So,
So kudos to this man.
so I agree. So here's the deal. We don't know what. First of all, like you said, True and TC, 7 days. Clearly, that could sounds like something's weird.
Sounds like domestic violence.
Not necessarily.
It sounds like a traffic ticket or something. That's what it sounds like.
A jaywalking ticket.
Yeah,
That's 48 hours in jail.
something small.
So
So here's the point. The point that obviously Justin is trying to get us off of is that the man was selfless. He did not think of himself, even though it could have caught a job interview that he may not have even got the job. Hello. So he thought to save someone else's life that was in need. He took his shirt and he knew, first of all, some type of first aid to help save somebody else's life. Yeah. So I don't understand, but I think what's going on right now is that Justin is having a moment, because if you guys listen to what he said, you can hear what he wasn't saying. Justin is I don't like to say struggling, but he's a striving artist and actor, and nobody's giving him a chance yet.
I wouldn't say that, because didn't he just say before we go live that he missed the casting call and he was scared and all this stuff? That's not wanting.
Actually,
He don't want nobody else to get it.
I'm very far. That's actually not what I'm saying. The moral of my story is why do we celebrate?
You taking? We're not even talking about that right now. That's
okay. Well, let's just be real about it. $50,000 is a year's salary. You just said that. So what's he gonna do next year? Because y'all didn't let him. You know what I'm saying?
He got a job. He gonna stack up. He gonna stack up, and next year he gonna have twice as that.
$50,000. What's he gonna do when it runs
Justin,
out?
you're doing too much.
He gonna have twice. He gonna have twice that next year.
You're not even listening. The man got a job. He got 50 stacks. And he got a job. So what part are you listening to?
I thought you said he didn't get it.
And next year he's gonna have 100 stacks.
We need to
He's gonna have 100 stacks next year.
We need to be Shady J.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? We need to trade, because you are more shady than I am.
Justin on something else today.
I'm always nice, and I wanted to show y'all. You Shady B. Can't nobody outshade me.
No, you ain't even being shady. You been a butthole. That ain't even being shady.
You know what? I'm trying to give y'all a show. If we all agree, and
you don't have to be no show. Just talk. Everybody got something to say. Ain't everybody got to be a butthole?
But that's my opinion.
And just like opinions,
everybody got one though.
I think
everybody got one though.
I think the way y'all are treating me is very unfair.
No, it ain't.
Just because I have an issue with you does not mean that I'm being.
I take up for you sometimes. When I feel like to be conservative, you would turn around and say something crazy.
There's a difference between having an opinion.
That's my opinion.
Anyway, we're gonna keep moving forward. So, Miss B, what you got with the Shady B?
Okay, so I switched up. It's not what we discussed earlier today. So today I'm going to talk about people not paying their child support. So it's one thing. It's one thing.
I pay mine.
Hold on.
I pay mine.
That's the left.
I pay mine.
For legal purposes, I don't know who's watching this. Y'all let me know when this segment's over. I'm just gonna scoot over. I'll give you
listen.
Y'all let her talk.
This is a child support. This is a child support shadiness. So, so recently, Faison Love was just released from jail. He was in jail for 2 weeks from failure to pay child support. He owes child support. He owes over $250,000 in back child support. So the baby mama reported him, and he's been in jail. So let me finish, and then we're gonna talk about it. So during the court hearings, his lawyer said that he's broke. Well, not broke. He's homeless and having financial hardship. All right. And that he's reliant on his royalties from the movie Elf. He only gets paid annually. And he can't afford to pay his child support right now. However, rebuttal, the mother's lawyer said, no, he's been working. He's been doing comedy shows on the weekends and stuff, and he gets paid at least $20,000 per show. So he's not even attempting to pay anything. And then he tried to threaten her because they got it on tape. He tried to threaten, even the mama talking about what's your citizenship? So he threatened her in the past that if she kept pursuing this child support, that he was gonna call ICE on her. So I think she's black. So I'm thinking she's probably from Haitians or something like that, whatever, but I don't know what country. It didn't indicate where she is actually from, but he's threatening to call ICE on her and stuff like that. So yeah, I just don't understand. I can see someone like Justin that can't afford his child support. You know what I'm saying? A regular individual. But Faison Love, I don't know what's going on with these celebrities where they don't pay their child support. They can't, they don't take care of their kids. But I will say some people, what I do want to ask though, because Faison Love is definitely going into the shade of the day. But I read something else in the comments, because when I'm doing my research and reading comments, what people say, think about it. A lot of people were more upset that he went to jail for not paying child support. They feel like if you put a father in jail for not paying child support, then he won't be able to pay child support.
Mm-mm.
So what do y'all think about that?
You messy. You messy.
Let's go first. Let you go first.
You messy. You messy. I ain't gonna let you. Now, come on now. That's a little bit much of my boy now. Come on now. Come on now.
I wasn't trying to. I just say he's a regular individual. He ain't rich like Faison Love. You know what I'm saying? It's more understandable for.
He does not have that kind of money.
Or DC.
What you got to say, True? About
that? Okay. First of all, he low down for that. Like you don't threaten nobody with ISIS because you a deadbeat and you can't manipulate her to do what you want her to do, and you have to be the lowest form of a human. I'm not even going to say a man. You have to be the lowest form of a human being to do that to the mother of your kid. Like, yeah. I don't understand that. And if I was a judge, I would freeze his assets and I would forward every dime he had to the mother of his son. Then he wouldn't be lying. I would help him not to be a liar. You said that you're broke and you're homeless. I'm about to freeze your assets and I'm about to send everything that you made to this woman to take care of your child so that you can live in your truth. That's how I would have handled that situation.
Oh, one more thing, True. One more thing, y'all. Faison even threatened to quit and cancel all his future shows so that she wouldn't get a dime. Okay, go ahead.
It's a win-win. You freeze his assets and send every dime to her. He ain't got no money. You quit all your shows that probably ain't good anyway. You ain't got no money. So either way, it's a win. It's a win. It's a win.
What you got, TC?
So, I struggled. I went through the ringer on my child support days because my marriage didn't work out for years. So I don't feel bad for nobody that don't make the effort to try. Don't make the effort to try. This guy's talking about canceling shows to make sure she don't get nothing. Dude, you're a dirtbag. You got whatever you got coming, and that's what you deserve. You don't even think about your kid at all. You have that much hate for her that you would deprive the kid of any kind of. I don't feel sorry for him. 2 weeks, hell, fucking 20 years. Throw him back in there. I don't feel sorry for him at all. I know he got no money coming. He hasn't done anything worth talking about in years, and I don't know anything about the weekend shows. 20,000, he's not worth that. So I doubt that's accurate number on what he makes per show on the weekends. So,
I don't know, but the judge asked him, "Well, how much money do you got in your bank account today?" He said $99.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
He must not heard about Bribe Me Night.
And I got more than $99.
He must not heard about Bribe Me Night.
I got $100.
So, all right, guys, let's Justin and bring it down, Justin. You too hype up there.
Oh,
Your views on this child support thing with Faison, or all of it, just all of it around the board.
all I gotta say, I'm not gonna say too much on that without knowing the full story, because
That's
I think so quickly the society, America, Black women especially, are quick to look at a Black man, look at the child support situation, and label him a deadbeat without knowing the whole situation. There is always three sides to every story. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what kind of debt this man is in. First of all, also with child support, there is an amount that you got to pay when the mother files it. So depending on the age of the child, she might have filed it when he was in the movies and making X amount per month, and now his career has died down and he's making way less, but the payment don't go down when your salary go down. It's going to stay what it was when you first filed it, unless you go through the procedures to bring it down some. So if he's required to pay a big amount from back in his Hollywood days, he can't keep up with it now with the interest rates and everything. Even if he's just paying like $200 or $300 a month, what he could afford, it's still not going to count toward him staying out of jail. So we can't say that he isn't making an effort. Effort might not just be good enough according to the parenting plan. Also, so I don't want to comment on that. And a lot of times he's the celebrity. So everything that he says is going to be more reported than what she says. So if he says, you're going to do this, I'm going to call ICE on you. Mind you, he is a comedian as well. So we can't necessarily take everything he says he would actually do that. But even if he did make that threat in just being serious, in all seriousness, we don't know the things that she said to him prior. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know baby mama, baby daddy drama is stay out of it. So we don't know the threats that she was giving him, and then he makes a threat, and then she goes and tells the press because she's a celebrity. We care, but she's not, so no one cares. So that's and then to Miss B, I think we should do what she did. We should since he got out of jail, they should throw a fish fry for him. And we'll celebrate the fact that someone else has gotten out of jail for doing something wrong. And then maybe if he catches the bus and says something, he might can get that child support money.
Okay. This has been a major butthole to So here's my thoughts. Everybody spoke. I'm going to speak. So here's my thoughts.
Oh my God.
Child support is not for the parent. Child support is for the child. That's who it's for. So him being Black has nothing to do with it. His debt has nothing to do with it. If he felt as though that he was not able to pay the required amount, then he had the right to go to court and ask for a decrease based on his current financial status. He's filming right now in Hollywood. He's filming right now. And it was $250,000 in back support. I have nothing against anybody. I'm just saying that we have to keep in mind who the support is for. It's for the child. It is for the support of the child. And while the parents are back and forth, the child is collateral damage. The child is suffering because two adults cannot come together to do what is right on behalf of the child. The law gets involved when where it's supposed to get involved when the parties cannot come into an agreement. That's the purpose of child support, when the custodial parent is not getting the financial support from the non-custodial parent to help raise the child. I can't say what the amount was, excessive, not excessive, because I don't know what it is. I don't know his financial status. I can only speak when you say you don't want to speak because you don't know the facts. We can speak about what the court report says, which is the facts. He is $250,000 behind in his child support. He states that he's unable to pay the child support because of his financial status and his living arrangements. I think that both adult parties need a mediator so that they can get past their personal situation and do what's right on behalf of the child. That's a lot of child support that you missed to be $250,000 behind. Well, I guess it also depends on how much child support you're supposed to be paying monthly as well. So, Faison, in my opinion, he's a good actor, funny comedian, in my opinion. I hope that he and his baby mama can work things out and that the child is not damaged the situation. Now, I don't know whether he's doing for the child outside of the support, because you have some fathers, they do for the child outside of the support. So I don't know if he's doing for his son or daughter outside of the court order support. So I can't speak on that because I don't know. But it's not a good look. You know, I will say that it's not a good look. And to say that you're going to call ICE on your child's parent, like Faison, is crazy, man.
Clearly, that was a joke.
I'm hoping it was, you know.
That was
But you know, people say upset, you know,
Right.
people say things. So I'm not defending anyone, but what I am saying is that it's very unfortunate for the child that that we're in this situation. That I will say that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Hey, so I'm looking on the YouTube channel, and there's a Vanessa that's commenting in the YouTube, and I want to say shout out to Vanessa Elijah1, but she wanted to ask Justin, so a person in jail have no compassion, so is he wrong for helping someone because your dreams won't come true?
Yeah. How does it clock that? Yeah, period.
Okay, so let me respond.
and be nice. Don't be mean to
Nice. Don't you be mean to her. Don't you be mean.
I
I'm
will
gonna be
eat you
nice.
up. Don't you be mean to Vanessa, because I will eat you
I'm
up.
gonna be nice, even though she wasn't nice. So first of all, my dreams are happening. They're coming true. You can check me out on BET every day on the Miss Pat Show if you missed it.
Where's the background?
No, as the lead character. You know, the show that you were supposed to be on me with, but you canceled last minute.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be portrayed as no thief. How about that? My integrity and my career means a whole lot. I don't want to be viewed as a thief.
Well, hey. I forgot what. Vanessa, we talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
So where I meant by that is, it's not that the person in prison can't show compassion. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, why are we showing so much compassion to someone who's committed a crime? That's all. And
so
then,
everybody go to jail. Everybody that goes to jail is not guilty. So we and you say 7 days. He was there for 7 days. That clearly tells me it's not. Look, we're gonna keep moving forward. Okay. So no, because
hold on.
time is running
I had
out.
to finish my
You
statement.
answered.
I just want one last thing. And Vanessa, can you please send me a picture of you so I can see what you look like?
Why would she do
What
that?
does that have to do with anything?
What does that got to do with
Why
anything?
would she do that? Why would she do that?
Because
Like,
I want to see what she looks like.
for what?
Because she sees what I look like
And-
and she
but-
can comment on me. So
And
I
that's
want to see.
right. That's
She's
how
a
it
viewer.
goes. Don't-
She's
don't-
a viewer.
Go back and forth with our viewers.
Don't get in this. You know better than that. Don't get in this entertainment game if you can't take it. Fans are going to
That's
say
right.
what they want to say, and we don't get to see them.
That's
But they
right.
get. So tighten up, pull up your drawers, and
Big
tighten
buck
up.
man.
She
Don't-
could just put a little picture.
Viewers, you paid.
Why would you do that?
Viewers,
Why
you
would
paid.
You making it personal. That's what we're on here. Everybody got something to say. She got something to say. You didn't like the fact that she came for you, and that is what it is. The higher we go up in this daggone in this game, more than that gonna come out. Look what Faison got the daggone I ain't gonna say the world, but the world in which he is into at him, and he's got to
Yeah,
take
the bullseye
that.
on them.
So we don't
Yeah.
do that. You don't do that to our fans. So Vanessa, you good on that, Queen. Keep on asking your questions and continue to keep.
That's right.
Viewers, you paid. That's right.
See a picture.
So why?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
So anyway, keep it moving. So what is it? The children. King True. What you got?
People too.
Kids are,
Kids
Here's
are
the people too. Okay. My topic today comes from a fashion show in my best friend's birthday, June 19th, that I was a part of. And the event got over 1 million views. But they came from people being misinformed. So I want to focus on us having the importance.
Kids are people too.
of-
So where we going with this? This is
I'm
kids are
waiting.
people
Right.
too.
I want to focus on us teaching our children the importance of gathering your facts before jumping to conclusions. Because when I found from this incident that when people don't have all their facts and they jump to conclusions, they wind up making themselves look very, very foolish. So if we teach our kids to get their facts and do their research and find out the whole story before speaking on something or acting or reacting on something in life, it can get them a whole lot further if they have all their details in order.
okay. Yeah, I agree.
That's what I want to speak on. I'm gonna keep it at the kids because the kids is my lane. I'm not gonna take it there, but I feel like if we install that into our children, they won't grow up to be like the misinformed people out here who think that they're content creators, but they're really misinformation givers. So that will help mold people into respectable adults who can think for themselves versus jumping on a bandwagon of ill misinformation and making themselves look a fool. So I think that's what we should teach our children.
Okay, I agree.
Yes. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
There's a point in there.
It's like the statement when you assume you make an ass out of you and me.
But sometimes you
Y'all remember that? You're making it. If you assume you're making an ass out of you and me, that's how you spell it.
So okay, but what I'm yeah, you do supposed to teach your kids to get all the facts. I mean, this segment, like what? Yes, you do supposed to teach the kids to get all the facts. This ain't
Without getting hit in the face, because you gotta teach them how to be strategical and tactful in dealing with their superiors or elders, should I say? And I'm sure you're gonna give us an example about that, right? That's why you came with this topic. So yeah, go ahead, take it away.
Well, Sister JJ know because she was there too.
yeah, but I was like, you're trying to tie that into kids or people too, but it don't go together. I don't
They
have a
go
problem
together
with
because if okay, so like those people that are out there, right? In order to be an adult content creator, you first have to have the common sense to know that you're supposed to do your research. You're supposed to watch the footage from beginning to the end, all the way through. You're supposed to go off of your own information, not someone else's. So
So
Right, adult content.
here's the deal. True segment sucks, but what we will talk about, but what we will talk about, but what we will talk about that is juicy is that his best friend and one of my actors got married to the love of each other's life. It was a
Right.
beautiful ceremony in Alabama. And they did it on Juneteenth celebration weekend, and they did a history. It was a combination of our history and their journey. And so someone just posted the part of the chains and the slavery part, and then they went viral. It went like over 1 million views, criticizing, saying that first of all, they thought it was in Atlanta. So they definitely, like you said, they definitely didn't do the research. And they were like, we are in 2026 and we still talking about that. Where I told Justin, I felt as though it was a beautiful ceremony, and to see where we are as a people come from here in America, because our beginning doesn't start in America. However, we picking up from where the slavery and all of that stuff was, and how we overcame, and then to me symbolic of how the husband and wife journey together to this beautiful union. So when he told me that, I was just like speechless. I was like, how can somebody hate on that? So the thing about it is, he's stating that the person only took a smidget of it and everybody ran with that. And that is true. You need to get all of the information before you go running your mouth about some smack that you don't know. Yeah,
and that's why we got to teach them as kids. Because if you don't teach them as children, they'll grow up to be the buffoons that are spreading misinformation with only 20 seconds of something that they seen instead of seeing the whole thing.
Hold on, let me stop you there. Hold on. I definitely concur with what you're saying. And it definitely makes a lot of sense, and you're absolutely right. But I think where you are a little where you're not understanding is these adult content creators, as you put it. A lot of them don't care. They're not trying to.
No, you're not, Miss B.
They're not trying to report the facts or report what really happened. They're just trying to get clicks and views. So if I can just post this little segment and it get 1 million views, and those 1 million views turn into subscribers, which turn into money, that's the goal.
Slander, which turn into lawsuit.
Right, their goal, they could care less if you watch the video and understand it, or if you watch the video and get the significance. The people who posted the whole video or made clips and put little, comments about what it was, those are the people that cared. But the people that just clip what they want to clip, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, this show right now, someone might clip the tail end of a sentence that she said without the beginning of the sentence, and that might make her look a certain way, but they don't care about her feelings or how it looks. They just care that, that clip has gotten me the views. So what you're saying is right, but I think it depends on the intention of the person.
Right. So again, kids are people. This is a segment. Kids are people too. Yes, teach your children how to gather the information before they speak. And also how the thing about it is, what happened this past weekend was absolutely beautiful. I don't care how beautiful something is. Somebody's going to always try to find a way to throw some dirt on it. And that's just the bottom line. Let me talk. Everybody's going to always try to find a way to throw some dirt on it. And so one piece that you had sent me, True, I saw that that person looked like they were mixed. So we're living in a culture now where we have a lot of biracial children. So when they don't really want to hear about the slavery and the mistreatment of Black people from white people, because that means that they got to look at their parent and say, hey, this comes from your heritage. These are your people. So people tend to want to just put it under the rug. But listen, facts are facts. History is history. So, but what True was trying to do is tie that joint on or been there or
Yeah,
whatever.
I was trying to skip over without skipping over. So, but next week I'll bring y'all full kids of people too. But I just had to get that. I just had to fast forward to that segment because you know
I'm gonna call you. That's why I was like, you really gonna do that? You should have just came with your segment and then say, Sister JJ, we're gonna talk about this bug crap.
Yeah.
Which was honestly though, I'm talking trash,
yeah.
And I do that sometimes. We have fun. If I can if I can bust on Justin, which I do a lot, I can bust on True. I can bust on TC. I can bust on Miss B. I bust on myself. So we all here just having fun. But hold on,
you might want to that didn't sound
don't say
right.
bust.
You hear? I'm sorry. You hear what you just said? You just busted on a lot of people. I was just talking about how people are clipped. I can bust on this. I can bust.
Go bust. What you saying? No bust. I mean, if I could trip on, if I could trip on Justin, and I could trip on TC, and I could trip on Miss B, I could trip on True.
That was a good one, though.
I'm just busting your chops, True.
Yeah, I know.
But you know I caught you. You know I caught you out.
Yeah, I know. I tried to hurry up and get it out before you did though.
Lazy. Good job.
I would like to comment on the African wedding thing if we have a moment.
Go ahead. Who's his best friend's wife?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was beautiful. Go ahead.
No, I saw some of the clips. I thought it was a fashion show, but then I was
it was.
Oh, so
it was.
Okay. I saw because I actually knew several people that were there.
It was a fashion show journey through history leading into love.
Yeah, I was confused because when I seen a flyer for it, and I'm like, but it's a wedding. But I just want to say that I think it's very beautiful that they had an African style themed wedding, and
that's your thing, African.
It is. Mm-hmm. So I downloaded this new app called Bigo, and I think everybody should check it out. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but on Bigo, you literally go live and you just talk to people, and it just matches you with random people. And I got matched with this dude, and he reminded me so of myself stuff. He was like a rapper. He had on gold chains and stuff, and he was in the studio working on music, and he was African. And we just started talking, and we just started talking about history, and he was just telling me all about their history in Nigeria. And it's like, wow, I didn't know that. And he asked me, like, do you know about the tribes here? And I'm like, no. And I kind of got embarrassed because I was like, dang, as a Black person, I can't tell you no tribe. I can't tell you nothing about Africa because all of that was taken from us. And him and his friends, they were just laughing at me because I didn't know about this and I didn't know about that.
Well, I mean, they don't know how. I don't take that to heart. However, first of all, let them know. First of all, it's the continent, it's the country, it's the state, then it's the tribe, then it is the village.
Oh, don't worry. I got on them because I was like, first of all, y'all didn't come over here and get us or save us. Y'all didn't I literally said that to him. Did nobody go to war with the United States? So they took our black asses and y'all ain't do nothing. So what they say about you?
How they gonna go to war when they sold us? They was the ones,
right? And then
some of them, not all of them.
And then I started telling them some of our Black history about how like Black people used to get eaten and stuff. They started laughing. They couldn't believe that all this stuff that they thought it was just stories on the news. I'm like, no, that really happened. And no, that happened last week. Like, and they could not believe it. But it was so cool speaking with someone around my age and hearing that cultural difference from a direct African, and he's hearing me as the result.
And he trying to get over here to America. Okay, moving on.
Well, I just want to say that he brought up the reason why I did not know so much of stuff is because our history was taken from us and still is. So I just wanted to comment that I think it's a beautiful thing that they wanted to have a wedding close to what maybe their ancestors would have done because we have forgotten our culture.
Yep, I agree. So moving on, this tonight is really, I mean, wow. Okay.
He said, "Hey, Daddy," on YouTube.
Who?
Your son said, hey,
TC,
Hey.
baby,
Oh.
baby
Aww.
TC said, "Hey, daddy."
And we and shout out to Michael Jackson. We know that it's been, what was it, 17
Oh
years?
yeah, today's the
Yeah.
anniversary.
Well, that's why they did the movie in honor of the anniversary
of the dead.
of his death. Right.
I think I'm
Okay.
gonna
So
watch it.
and that movie is was the number 2.
It's the number 2. It's the number 1 movie of the year, but it's the number 2 musical biopic of
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
so,
number 2 Bohemian Rhapsody.
So that man still making. He's still. I mean, oh my gosh. So, okay. So history, you should man.
No, no.
I missed this.
I'm kind of scared.
So for this week's history, you may not know, or you should know. Dang, I done forgot the title myself now.
You should or may or
I
want
think
to
it's
know.
history you
coulda
should know.
Maybe you
If
know.
you care to know.
If you care to know.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah, I heard we get out of here because TC got his son calling him.
So, real quickly, I didn't want to, this we missed last week, and last week was Juneteenth. So I just want to do a briefing on that. I know pretty much everybody on this panel knows that, but there may be a few people who may not know, as it's a new holiday, officially a new holiday. So
Until we better hope the president don't take it.
until they take it back.
Because didn't he get rid of Cinco de Mayo?
No, but he did tweet that
He got rid of
he
MLK,
did tweet
right?
that he don't understand why it's the holiday or something. I don't quote me. He said something negative.
Oh, come
about
on,
it.
get to your history.
So the brief history of the Juneteenth, and I'm gonna keep it brief because if you want to research further, I'm gonna just please read about it. It's very interesting. But on January the 1st, 1863, Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which freed slaves. However, it wasn't until June 19th, 1865, that allegedly the last plantation was free, which was in Galveston, Texas. So every year, starting the immediate year, they have week-long celebrations on June 19th and that weekend. And then as of 2 years ago, it became an official holiday.
Right.
Now, that's a little history. Now, here's what I got to say about it. I got 2 things I want to ask y'all about it. Number 1, first question. Do y'all think that Juneteenth should be a celebration, considering that this was 30 months after the slaves were free? Literally, it's like, seems a little systematic, like, let's see how dumb they are, in a sense, like, let's keep you slaves for 30 months extra, and then y'all celebrate it, the 30 months. I don't know about that. So I want to know about how y'all feel about that, the 30 months. And then my second question is, for Juneteenth, and granted, I wear the African colors and African stuff all the time, but that's really because I think it's beautiful. But do y'all think that on Juneteenth, we should be wearing African colors, considering our ancestors did not fight to be African citizens? They fought to be American. They said, we're here, this is our home. They fought to vote. They fought for equal rights. They fought to be here. They didn't fight and say, give us money and votes to go back. They fought to be an American. So someone was like, maybe Juneteenth should be the American flag, because that's what they were fighting for. How do y'all feel about those 2 questions?
Okay, TC, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay, first off, I feel like that's a bogus question, a bogus hypothetical. Whatever you just did was bogus. There was no reason. Come on, man.
So
No, let him talk.
I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless because you blew me away with your scenario you just gave, and I don't know what to say. I just don't agree with any of it. I figure that Juneteenth should be celebrated the way it is because no one knew they would make it a celebration after it happened. No one planned for it to be 30 months or whatever later for the rest of the world to know, or the rest of the plantation to get the message or memo. But it worked out that way. So just like they celebrate their 4th of July, I feel there's nothing wrong with us celebrating June 19th. And as far as the colors they wear, that's their business. I know it's to me, it's not even, I don't think the African attire is affiliated with the holiday myself. Has nothing to do with it. But I think if that's what you want to do to celebrate your culture, even though you're so far removed from it, you have that right. It's a holiday. Do what you want. Walk around your house butt naked, Justin.
No. I said stop. We're gonna keep everybody going to voice. All right, go ahead, Miss B. What you got to say?
Okay, so I do like the story that Justin just informed us about, because so many people really don't know what Juneteenth is and how it came about. But I definitely do not agree with his scenarios that he just asked. I feel like it had nothing to do with the independence. We're talking about the slaves getting their independence in America. So it has nothing to do with Africa. It has nothing to do with attire or whatever they should wear, So I just didn't understand it. You were good. It's just like you're a Sour Patch Kid. You are so sweet and you're doing so well. And then bam, you hit us with this out of.
Do you not understand the question?
They understand. Comprehend.
It's just like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't apply.
So let me
doesn't apply.
My bath is folded. I'm baffled by
he got us stunned, huh?
What he said, because I don't think that Juneteenth should have a dress code, because for one, dress code has nothing to do with freedom. Dress code doesn't have anything to do with the things that were accomplished, and dress code don't have nothing to do with Juneteenth. So I really don't understand what Justin said. I think that Juneteenth should be celebrated for just what it is. And I heard a rumor, I forgot where I heard it from, that somebody was going to tell us that Juneteenth was canceled or whatever. But if that happened, like, you can't cancel. How you gonna cancel Juneteenth? We gonna still celebrate it anyway. We gonna celebrate. We don't need permission to celebrate our freedom. We don't need your okay or your authority to tell us what we can and what we can't do as a whole. We're going to keep on celebrating what it is, Juneteenth. And if it wasn't Juneteenth, I would still celebrate June 19th anyway, because it's my best friend's birthday. So we celebrate all the time, and Juneteenth should be. I think Juneteenth should be a whole month, like Black History Month. I think Juneteenth should get this whole month, because it's just that worth celebrating. A lot has been accomplished. A lot of people have put up a lot to get to where we are. So that's why.
So, unlike you all, I totally understand exactly what Justin is saying. So for me, 30 months. Now, you took the words out of my mouth, True. I was going to say that if we're going to make up for anything, 30 months, then do 30 days. Let it be the whole month of June that we celebrate the 30 days representing the 30 months. Because what he's saying is that 30 months after us being free, our people being freed, you guys still was treating us like slaves. I don't think there's really going to ever be any type of makeup for that. No. So we don't need, and to your point, True, we don't need nobody to give us permission to celebrate 30 days. If we want to celebrate 30 days, we as Black people, we do what we want to do anyway, celebrate the 30 days. Now, I guess where he was coming from, and I could be wrong, but for me, while we wearing the African attire for people who didn't even fight to try to come and get us. But we got to remember, they didn't even, America was not America then. It was the new country. So, and then again, I stand 10 toes down to what I'm saying. And, some of them actually sold us. So why would you come and fight for somebody that you actually sold? No, we're not fighting to go back to Africa, because when we start talking about voting and things, we were already in this country years forward, so that we're no longer per se Africans. We are Americans. by way of Africa. So at this point, we help build the country, yet you don't give us equal rights. So we're fighting for the rights of this land that we deserve because we built it. So, but Africa is our heritage. That's the motherland. So I'm like, TC, if you want to wear your African attire, wear your African attire. I'm not a big African attire person. African attire wearer. I don't know if that's a word. I don't do a lot of African wear. I just don't. I don't do a lot of the afros, Afrocentric stuff. I just don't. Maybe it's the white blood in me, Indian blood in me. I don't know. I do feel like a Cherokee sometimes, but I don't do a lot of that. But when we celebrate Juneteenth, we are celebrating, like you said, the moment that we were freed. Fully aware. We're celebrating those people who did not know. We're always remembering. So to me, we should not just party because we know we can party, but we should use that as a moment, as what a lot of people are doing, as a moment to educate why we are celebrating Juneteenth. Not just we just celebrate. That's just my thing with any holidays. When we're taking a moment to celebrate these holidays, we need to educate our children and remind ourselves why we are here, so that because I don't know if you all are recognizing, but they are slowly trying to reverse this thing. No, it may not be in the retrospect of working in the cotton fields, but they show are locking us up in them jails, things of that nature. So we want to make sure that we don't go back at all. So bringing awareness to our history is very important to not just every Black person, but every person in America. So I thought it was I thought that was good information. And you don't have to agree to have a decent conversation. And because a person may not agree with you doesn't mean they don't comprehend. It just means that we don't agree. But I understand and I agree. So there's that, because everybody got something to say. So let's talk about the tea. Miss B already was talking about a little of that tea. Let's talk about that tea. What tea you got, Justin?
Oh, what celebrity tea I got?
Because I know I got some.
Let me pull up my name. So,
before we go to tea, Lord, because tea takes a long time.
Got a brew.
It's got a brew. We need to talk about them paper girls, them money girls, them finance girls, them paper girls, them finance girls, them
Sprinkle me, baby.
I love these two in that.
When you gonna lay that track down?
I know, right? I'm gonna do them paper girls, them money girls, them finance girls, them PM, paper girls, them money girls.
We need a pole.
Not the pole.
Hands on a pole.
Listen, I love to talk about money. I'm not a gold digger, and the money don't make me happy, but I do appreciate the things that I can do with money. I understand money. I'm learning money, the value of money, the truth about money. And I feel as though the more I talk about money, the more I'm drawn to people that can help educate me on money and how I can control money and money not control me. So what I want to talk about, in case y'all didn't know, is the Big Three. And if y'all don't know who the Big Three is, that's the basketball league that Ice Cube put together. Baby, we about to go public. $495 million he's been assessed at with the company. He got underwriters. If you know anything about stocks and all that, he's got a bunch of underwriters. Hunty, they about to go public. What does that mean for us? Y'all better get in there and go get you some stock. If you are not on some stock exchange platforms, get on some E-Trades, Swap. I'm not a Robinhood fan. Get on there, even Cash App Heaven, but I don't know if he's going to be on Cash App or not. But get on there. And the reason why you need to get on there now is because it takes a while for you to get verified and get your bank account that you're going to use attached to it. Get on it, hunty. Don't tell me that God ain't looking out for his people. Now, what is going to trade at? I don't know. More than likely, it's probably going to trade on NASDAQ. Probably the NASDAQ has moved the goalpost. Last year, they changed the requirements. It used to be 5 billion to go public. They moved it up to 15 million. So it made it harder for a lot of small businesses to go public. The company that me and some, I always say my sister and some other folks are part of TV channel network, TVCN, I believe. TV channel network, guys, it's still time to get in on that if you want to, because we haven't gone public yet. So I wish that I had that connection where I could have got in on the ground floor. However, it's not too late. So it's almost like this. When you want to get into, I'm used to club, you want to get into the club and you're not VIP, but you got the VIP people, they get in and you're like, yo, okay, so all the VIP people get in, but you got there early enough though you could stand in the line. And they're like, we're going to just make the first 50 people get in, right? At first 50 people get in free, or you get in free before 6 o'clock, 11 o'clock, whatever it is, right? So that's where I'm at. And the folks like me that understand what's getting ready to happen. We didn't get in on the ground floor, so now we just waiting to watch it. They already said they're gonna go public in the fourth quarter. So now you just gotta sit and watch. Sit and watch. We already positioned, don't know which platform they're gonna trade on. You gotta keep on watching for that. Don't know what they're gonna trade at. But this is the part that you guys don't let them trick you on. Because his investors, or excuse me, shareholders are already invested. When they go public, they're gonna get their gain. So let's just say, oh, by the way, the ticker is TONT. I believe that's what it is.
TONT?
TONT. I believe that's what it is. I go to Yahoo Finance and put in TONT and make sure I'm correct. Or you can just check what is the ticker for Q's Big Three company. So what's going to happen is the shareholders that already have stock invested, when it goes public, they're going to get that gain out. So let's just say it was $1 a share and they bought 100,000 shares. Okay. So then when they go, NASDAQ may have told them, hey, you can trade, y'all have been approved to trade at $5. That's already a $4 gain. $4 profit, $4 gain. So let's just say when it go public, it trades higher. Let's just say it trades at $10. Okay, I'm just being hypothetical. That means even if it trade at $5, that means they're gonna go in and get their gain out, right? So when they get their gain out, yes, it's gonna drop. The stock's gonna drop. Why? Because they're taking profit out. That's a sale. So they're gonna be like, oh, the company stock has dropped. All of the shareholders are taking their investments out. They're using the wrong words. You got to be mindful about the words that they use. They're taking their gain out. That's what they're doing. And so everybody else that don't understand stocks, they'll be like, oh, I knew it was going to, I already knew, I knew. They got you scared, right? Oh, the big T has dropped. And then when they drop, that's when people like me, we go in. We're getting all of the leftovers, because that's what it is. You get the leftovers. Buy as much as you can buy, because guess what's going to happen? It's going to go.
Says it right here. The ticker symbol for the Ice Cube Big Three League will be on TONT.
That's what it is. That's the ticker sign. TONT, like I said.
3 League is going public through SPAC SPAC merger with Graph Global Corporation, valuing the league at $290 million.
Mm-hmm.
The merger is expected to close in the fourth quarter of 2026.
Ooh, wee baby.
At which point the stock will officially debut on the market as TONT.
It just won't tell us. Just telling us the ooh.
On SPAC. TONT is the name of it.
Yeah, that's the ticker. That's the ticker. That's the nickname for the company. That's the nickname for the company. So what I am by no means am I a financial advisor. All I'm doing is providing information that you can find yourself, like he just did, and you make your own financial decision. But I'm gonna tell you, for me, Ice Cube looking at, listen, baby, if the black man can do it, we can do it. Come on, they fought them on that. I saw it. That big three. I'm gonna get me a team. Y'all heard it right here on everybody. Say I'm gonna get me a team, and I'm gonna be on the big three. Sure is. I already got my team name and everything. I've been working on this thing for a minute. You hear me? So that's my financial information. I don't give advice. That's my financial information from them paper girls, them finance girls, them paper girls, them money girls, them finance girls, them
BMF.
Speaking of me, baby. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I ain't telling you what to do. Go make your own decisions. Do your level best. Do what works for you. But you better bet, baby, I'm gonna be right there. All right. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and talk about
Celebrity. So I hope everybody got their sippy, their teacups and their sippy cups. So first, I want to talk about Oprah. Oprah is in the hot seat. A lot of people are mad at her.
Again? Because you know they was mad with her about
Well, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. A lot of Whitney Houston fans are mad at her.
Why?
Including Houston's estate.
Okay.
So Oprah recently did a podcast interview. And in that interview, she stated, they started talking about her relationship with Whitney Houston, as a lot of people that knew her are asked about. And I know Whitney's so tired of her name being brought up on podcast. She probably rolling over her grave. But so Oprah brought up the time that Whitney Houston, I'm sorry, I'm telling y'all all wrong. Oprah was saying that she had some of the best fans and some of the best audience members, because there was a time when when Whitney did one of her last performances on the show, she performed at the sound check and fell off the stage. And Oprah was alluding to a drug problem. And she was like, she even states that Whitney had been clean. It's like she seen her the day before clean, and then the day of the show, she was not. And so she begged the people in the audience not to post the video. Anybody had any videos on their cell phone of her falling off the stage, and they agreed that they wouldn't. Now, the Houston camp has come forward and said, hold on, wait a minute, Oprah. You're trying to make money off of Whitney's drug problem and her issues that she had in her personal life. That's not what happened. They said Whitney was an ultimate professional. She showed up to sound check. The stage was not, the specs that they had given her team days before were not the same design as the day of, and it was dark. There wasn't much lighting, and Whitney did not know her cue on where to go and where to look, and she fell. It had nothing to do with her being on drugs. It had everything to do with just her learning the stage. And Pat Houston and the Houston camp, they're really upset that you're using the fact that you knew her and the fact that y'all were friends and the fact that she had a drug problem to allude to it being something else.
Pause. Somebody, True, check your, I think that's true. I think that's coming from you. We hear some noise.
Someone.
It is irritating the heck out of me.
There's not no noise on my end. It's not me.
It stopped now, so I don't know. Wait.
I think it's you, Miss B. Yep.
I'm on mute. I went on mute.
Yeah, when you went on mute, it stopped.
I've been on mute though the whole time.
It didn't stop till you just went on mute that last time.
Is it making a noise now? Because I'm not on mute now. See, that's what I'm saying. So let me see. Now
it is. It's you pressing the button. I saw it because your hand did like that, and then it started making the noise.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute right now. Is the noise?
So every time you mute and stuff, it's that noise. You typing.
I'm not typing nothing.
Oh, we can't be talking about. We're live anyway.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just if it's me, I don't know what I'm doing, but all I know is I was on mute.
What y'all think about that? Because I personally feel like this is how I personally feel like whether Whitney was inebriated or not, why bring it up now? Her last performance on the Oprah show was like 20 years ago. Her last performance was on the Oprah show was like years before she had even passed away. So why bring it up now? Why allude that she had a drug problem? You know, she just
Oprah
had
is a sucker.
the movie come out, and people, I'm not saying people forgot that she had that problem, but it's not really a topic.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oprah is a sucker. She built her.
I don't think anybody needs to know that whether she was high or not. That she
feeds off of humiliating people. She did the same thing to Toni Braxton.
Oh wow, who Oprah did?
She brought Toni Braxton on the show under false pretense, thinking that she would talk about her records, her new record, and everything. Then when she got Toni up there, she started asking her about her bankruptcy and all that other type of stuff. Oprah do conniving, trifling stuff like that. She a sucker.
I don't like
So
Oprah.
that's why she did that. Everybody know Whitney had an addiction,
right?
But we also know that Whitney also told us that she did herself, and so now Oprah, I guess she's trying to spin the narrative to deflect all that stuff that she's doing to them little kids by bringing up Whitney to create that smoke screen to get the heat off of her, because she's already in the pot of hot water. She jumped out the pot of hot water directly into the flame. So somebody as desperate as she is going to try to use somebody that can't speak for themselves because she's no longer here. So of course you would do that to Whitney.
I see
you're
what
not
you're saying.
loyal to nobody. You're not nobody's friend.
I see what
you're like.
saying.
Oprah's not nobody's friend. So of course you would do that. Of course you would. So I mean, she always been a snake. It's just all coming to light now.
Her and Gail.
And her homeboy done kicked the bucket. So he ain't no longer here, Clive. He's no longer here. He kicked the bucket. So now Oprah standing alone. So she's going to try to put a knife in somebody's back or try to create a smoke screen to get the trouble off of her because she next.
I wish you'd just retire and go somewhere and sit down, because I'm sick of Oprah. I have been for a long time. Her and her raggedy friend Gail.
You need to go in that stadium that she bought for all them little girls, that little trafficking front that she got for all them little girls. Go in there, collect all them seats and sit down.
Right.
Her time is past. I'm tired of Oprah.
I'm tired of Oprah.
I'm tired of her.
So y'all think Oprah was out of line for speaking on Whitney?
Yeah, because why do that? Why do that?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, why?
What did Whitney do?
When it happened,
what did Whitney do to allow her to have to even bring that up? Like, you that tired that you don't have no other business for yourself going? You got to bring up a deceased woman and try to make her look bad instead of talking about the current events. Let's talk about the stuff that you doing, Oprah. Open your closet up. Let's talk about some stuff that you got going on.
All right, pull out them skeletons.
Let's talk about your drug addiction that you had from everybody. Let's talk about that.
Might have been backstage.
Okay.
She was hanging out with them.
Yeah.
So let's move on. Unless anybody else
in the cell right next to PJ.
And if Oprah do got any evidence that Whitney was smoking, she should know, because they were sucking pipe together. So I don't even know why she's trying to throw them shots at Whitney like that. I don't like when people do that.
I got a strong
never bring Oprah up again.
I don't like when people do that.
He got something. You and Oprah, y'all need therapy. Family therapy.
I don't like when people do that though. Don't do people like that though. Like, don't do people like that. I can't stand that. As an advocate, I cannot stand when you do that. That's another level of bullying. Like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Oprah, go find some business. All that money you got and you can't pay nobody to mind your own business?
Right.
Like, come on now. Like, don't do that.
I'm just
do that.
That Whitney's fans aren't feeding into it. Like, Whitney's fans are like, man, Oprah.
Yeah, it's petty.
I'm just glad that the internet's not like, oh, Whitney fell and she was on. They're like,
let's keep going.
It's petty. Anybody can fall. Beyonce fell a whole lot of times. She ain't on drugs.
Right.
You fall
Right, that's the
sometimes.
point. Falling has
You
nothing to
fall.
do with drugs. You're on a
Yeah.
dark
All
stage.
right, guys, let's keep going.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
let's move on. So in
That's
other
crazy.
celebrity news, we got to talk about Sexy Red.
Oh
and her
Lord.
security
Going all
guard.
the way.
What about her?
Oh yeah.
She actually is not in the hot seat this time. It's
Oh,
actually
what?
her security guard. Yeah, this time. So what happened was over the weekend, Sexy Red's mom was celebrating her birthday. So now that Sexy Red has this money and this status, she took her mom and her family and some of their closest friends down to Florida for a birthday vacation. And while they were there, they hired 5 security guards to look after them. So in this particular afternoon, Sexy Red and the family decided to go to the beach to have a beach day. They were, renting jet skis, going out to eat, doing the whole thing. But one of the security guards stayed behind because he wasn't feeling up to going to the beach that day. So they get home from the beach, over $500,000 worth of designer bags and jewelry was taken out of the Airbnb. They looked at the door cam and they did see someone, a bigger built person with a hoodie on, so they couldn't make out the face. So they're assuming it was the security guard because it's just real convenient that the one day you didn't come is the one day that all of this happened. And so, of course, she's suing him for the $500,000. And he's countersuing. In his countersuit, he's saying that he was never paid as her security guard.
Well, he was paid, but
Wow.
he said she agreed.
He was
upon it.
paid in
Okay,
Birkin bag.
So he took the stuff. He took her stuff as payment.
No, he's saying he didn't take it. But to me, him countersuing is an admission of guilt because I
Of
feel
guilt,
like,
Yep.
And the stuff gone.
right. And then for you to say, "Well, I wasn't paid,"
Yeah,
that
that's a
sounds
mission
like
of guilt.
motive to rob
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna say one more thing before I open the floor. Sexy Red, in her response, she stated that according to the payment situation, she has nothing to do with that. He's an assigned security guard from the record label. He's not her personal security guard. So any payment to him is from her record label. Because like I'm sure you guys know, when a record label, if they're gonna put $50 million into you, you're our new celebrity. You can't just go to the beach. They're gonna send somebody with you. You know what I'm saying, to make sure that their investment comes back. So she felt like that was an issue that he should have took to payroll instead of taking it into his own hands and robbing them and ruining
Yeah,
everything.
I agree. That goes back to me saying, teach your kids to gather all your information first. Do you want to grow up doing stuff like that? See, I'm telling you, it's important. Gather your information.
He gonna promote his segment. He gonna promote his segment.
He would have known. See? I'm telling you. If he would have known, he would have had his information. He wouldn't have did that. He would have knew, go to the record label. Don't steal from the girl.
That is true.
He
He
would've
could
known.
have asked her, "Hey, what's up with my payment?" She would have said, such and such at the label. I'm not over that. You would have told him that.
See? My segment is very enlightening, Sister JJ. See, it was a good one. See, because it's all coming back. It's all coming back.
So what else you got?
That's y'all got nothing to say about that one?
I mean, everybody said I want to talk about Big Tigger.
Okay, hold on.
I got one too. Y'all boy Ray J. I want you to just go sit.
Oh Lord, please, no God.
So
Oh,
the
God. No
versus
more.
the versus battle is actually happening, I think, right now as we speak.
Yeah, start at 9.
Oh,
And
there.
it is
What?
B2K versus
Oh,
Pretty
my
Ricky. Now let's be real.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all, let's just be honest. Let's just keep it 100. Pretty Ricky about to sweep B2K off
wanna
the
see it.
stage. What y'all think? Like, come on down.
I kind of feel that way.
Pretty Ricky is what they call him.
Come on down. Look, Pretty Ricky,
Yes.
I would tell y'all, Pretty Ricky. Now, I was in high school, so I might have been too young for this. But Pretty Ricky, the DJ would stop the party and have like a 20-minute Pretty Ricky segment. Every party, while they was hot, you couldn't there would be a Pretty Ricky section of the party, every party, and everybody just. That was Pretty Ricky. When Pretty Ricky came on, that was your time. You know who you trying to. I'm sorry. To this day, they can play Pretty Ricky in the club, and the whole club is gonna get crunk. I've never been to a party and they play that.
That's true.
Everybody just I know it's done, bump, baby, I feel like I love that song.
Yeah,
I love
that song was hot.
It was, but I just feel like B2K is very much, and we love them, but I think they music was very much nostalgia to that time.
They
I feel
different.
like them, you're reliving that time. Pretty Ricky, it's timeless. Like you can come on now, and we're still gonna be, you know what I mean. So I don't know. I don't know who y'all got, Pretty Ricky or B2K.
I mean, I'm not a betting woman, but if I was a betting woman, Pretty Ricky with the call. If I was a betting woman. What about you, Miss B?
I'm going with Pretty Ricky.
What about you, True?
I don't know. 'Cause that's like comparing Drew Hill to Boys to Men. It's like they're different. They're in different categories. Like,
It's going down. You got to pick.
I do agree. It wasn't a good pairing.
Which one? Now?
I don't know. I don't know. I had to say B2K.
Okay. Hey, leave him alone.
You can't count Omarion though. You can't count Omarion.
Pretty Ricky. I get it.
I say Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky with
Yeah.
So I will say this though. The internet is begging the verse battle people who are over it, which is T.I. and Swizz Beatz. The internet is begging for a T.I. versus 50 Cent verse battle.
Well, it's not gonna happen. So it's not gonna happen.
T.I. stated
It doesn't fight.
do it
Listen,
because it's poor people. He said that's poor people.
First of all, it's not going to
activity.
happen because it's not going to happen. When you got to do the battle, the battle, you see what ended up happening. It's not going to happen. 50 Cent is building film studios. He has not got time to be going back and forth with that. Those were his days that he did when he was born. He may come out with an album if he feel like it, but 50 Cent is building film studios now. That boy moved.
He's a businessman now. He ain't doing that.
No, but 50 Cent is with the drama, with the
about
mess.
it.
Well, if he was with the drama, listen, he didn't even go back and forth with the Sons. He just was posting memes and stuff. He didn't even do like the Sons and stuff. They cut him up. All he would do is look at how he was delivering his messages. He won't even at them like that. Now, I don't agree with bringing the Queen up in it. I don't agree with that because she didn't put her mouth in it. So by her not putting her mouth in it, she shouldn't have been put in it.
Well, T.I. was just saying, he said he ain't about to be bickering on the internet and going back and forth to sell tickets just for people's entertainment. He said that to me feels like poor people's activities.
Yeah, which I agree. They millionaires, like they shouldn't have been. So, but I got my own reason for that. All right, what else you got?
I got one last one. Jamie Lynn Spears. Y'all know I love Britney Spears. But Jamie Lynn Spears, she recently did an interview with People Magazine with her daughter, her oldest daughter. Now, just to give y'all a little backstory, Jamie Lynn Spears is the younger sister of Britney Spears. And when Jamie Lynn turned about 12, 13-ish, she got her own show on Nickelodeon, you know, kind of just off of who she was. But the show only lasted 2 seasons because she got pregnant at 15. So we're like, oh, Britney Spears' little sister had a baby. So she kind of lost everything. But so her and that daughter they did an interview. And a lot of people are upset at the interview because in the interview, Jamie Lynn went through all her movie roles and, oh yeah, that movie I filmed here, that TV show we did this and this, that, and the other. And the daughter started talking about the moment she met Rihanna, Lady Gaga, and she stated that she thought that every pop star was her aunt because Britney was her aunt. And Jamie Lynn never once cleared it up. So the little girl was thinking that maybe Britney was just this fantasy aunt, like she wasn't really her aunt. So the internet, the people are mad because in the interview, she started Jamie Lynn is bragging, not necessarily bragging, but going over her accomplishments that she's done in her career and naming off all these people who helped her, but never once said Britney's name. Like, you're not sitting up here at people, like people like me aren't just watching it because to see what you were going to say about Britney. And she never once said her name. And so a lot of people are like, how dare you? You're a Nepo thing, and how dare you not even give the person that put you on that honor?
She may have
Britney
felt
probably didn't want her name mentioned.
because she was entitled to more. She may feel like after my career stopped, I got a child now. I'm out here in this deviant behavior. You're my big sister making all this money. You got to make sure I'm taken care of. And it probably didn't work out like that. So
You're saying you don't think Britney's taking care of her enough?
okay, just to give you an example. I'm not saying, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
The example would be like Glorilla and her sister.
Okay.
You don't, because I'm making it big, you feel entitled. What have you done to help me get to where I'm at? You know, it's like, and if I'm going to do something for you, you're ungrateful for that. Like, what gives you the right? So I don't know if that's a story or not, but pulling one of your moves, hypothetically, it could be the scenario.
I mean, but Jamie Lynn has been in a lot of television and film.
And but the royalty checks probably crap.
What you got, Miss B?
I'm thinking maybe Britney might not want her name brought up, or maybe she didn't want to bring her up because Britney's still doing some crazy stuff. She's back on the internet dancing half naked. With, you know, so she probably just didn't want that attention on her. I don't know.
But what do you guys as far as your celebrity tea? You said you had tea.
I did, but I don't even know. I just thought about it. I'm just like, it's just so gross that I don't even know if I want to repeat. Ray J, he's just so sickening to me.
Oh Lord, what Ray J do now?
So Ray J was on YouTube, and I don't know, he was hanging out with some people, and they was talking about the wildest thing that they've done X wise, and then he was like, he goes, I'm not gonna call out her name, but so and so with the best so and so, whatever her name, whatever she calls herself, Suki, whatever the best, whatever.
Oh, Sukiana,
yeah,
Suki with the good.
Yeah, he said that with the good, what?
Yeah, that's what she go by.
And he just did something really disgusting. Let's just say he pulled the tampon out with his teeth, and he was proud of it. Like,
okay, what's wrong with that?
Why would that's something that you don't tell those intimate details out in public.
I mean, if he lives his life on the internet and tells everything, but
That's
if we
just
being
gross.
honest with you, I'll go down there and pull it out with my teeth.
By removing a menstrual?
You wouldn't do that for your
I know.
Yeah.
What you do is you get you a dark
That's the whole
towel and you put it
story. I
down.
was
That's
like-
to save them sheets.
I was sitting there thinking about it, and I was just getting disgusted.
Don't act like you ain't never put the towel down, TC. Don't act like you ain't never put a towel down.
It's the difference from putting the towel down there. He actually displays it to pull it out.
Moving on.
If I want it, that ain't gonna
All
stop
right,
me.
so what I want to know is, moving on. Yes, that was great. And you
That's what I'm saying. Look at True Face. Look at True Face.
Well, you look like war paint. You be like war paint.
This is a JJ face. Well, I tried to tell you I didn't want to say nothing about it, but I feel like Justin twisted my arm.
No, but see, here's the thing that you want to talk about Ray J and what he doing nasty. Did you now? I ain't trying to start no internet rumor, so I do apologize, Ray J. But I seen a little clip of him and Sydney Starr. They were in the car together. Now, wasn't nothing sexual or nothing going on, but they were in the car going somewhere, and we all know how Sydney Starr get down.
I don't know nothing. So listen.
You know who Sydney Starr is?
Yeah, I don't know
She's trans. So if he's doing something with her, then that's a whole different.
They
Okay,
all
so
do that.
We have come to the end of our show. Oh God! So
She's like, stop it now.
Saved by the bell. We're about to get into it, huh, Justin?
we did mention earlier that Clive Davis is deceased.
Oh yes, R.I.P.
Out of here.
A lot of people don't care.
don't.
What?
Yeah, a lot of people don't care because of his reputation. Even though he's contributed to have been instrumental in a lot of people's careers, they call him the Golden Ear.
Golden Ear,
And
yeah.
death too. He's
However,
instrumental in a lot of deaths too.
what you say?
What
True.
you do?
And he's instrumental in a lot of deaths too.
What
Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's
say?
rumors.
Hey guys, y'all gotta remember.
Unalive.
I mean, unalive. Unalive.
Yeah.
Oh, we can say death. We can't say
No,
death.
unalive. I'm sorry.
Unalive. Sorry,
That's
unalive.
Unalive.
So to Truth's point, a lot of people are not happy with him, but we cannot take away from the fact that he was very instrumental in the success of many people. And whether we agree with his practice, professionalism, his business ethics or not, he was very instrumental in the music industry. And I thought he was he passed at the age of 94, but somebody told me it was 84.
No.
I read
He
93.
was 94. He was 94.
94, that's what I thought, 94. So here in Atlanta, I don't want to go too far, but it is news. We have to report. Tigger wife had him arrested for I think I want to talk about that next week and put that on the Is She Crazy or No segment. So we'll talk about that. Tigger's Big Tigger was arrested and released on bond, I think $10,000 bond. His
I was waiting for that.
alleged that he assaulted her.
Door.
But he said that she took his phone and he was just chasing her to go to the phone. So my thing is, will this affect his career? Because he is he does a lot. So don't know what that's going to look like. 4th of July is coming. So guys, please be mindful and careful while you're out there. Definitely be mindful and careful while you're out there. Enjoy your weekend, but also understand why why we're celebrating, what this is all about. 4th of July. Some people have their reservations about it, but we are here in America. So
250-year birthday.
Yep, 250-year birthday. And out of those 250 years,
We've been free how many?
About
60 of them.
Also, one of the things I want to have us do.
Free-ish. Free-ish.
To look more into it for next week's show. But there's a list of entertainers they wanted to have perform at the White House for the 250th anniversary, and a lot of them are turning it down.
Oh yeah, a lot of them
From the
turning it
Roots
down.
to maybe Justin could get us information on who all.
So with that being said,
I'm performing there. I'm
so-
gonna be there.
at the White House. Or
Yes. So what I'll
You
do
mean
is
in the
I will be
I believe
I'll be
it.
going
In the back.
live from the concert. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So TC, tell the people where they can what's going on with you.
All right, guys. You can always find me on Instagram at the number 2 COOLAP 2 Cool App. You can find me on Facebook at TCOOLWPPV. Stands for We Push Positive Vibes. You can also find me right now on Womble TV. There's a movie we
On
did.
who?
Wobble.
Okay.
TV. I don't know what I just said.
Yeah, one
But yeah, on Wobble TV, it's probably the 4th film down. Not that I've looked or anything, but it's called When Life Happens. I'm actually the lead. It's a No Nickel Down production. Courtesy of Sister JJ and the team. We did a great job. I hope you guys can make time to watch that. But you can catch me there anytime, day or night. So that's it. Until next time, I think it was the best that can happen. Always.
Awesome. And Justin, talk to the people. Where can they find you?
oh, hello everybody. I'm Justin Chayari Sullivan. I want everybody to download my music, follow me on TikTok and Facebook, Chayari Sullivan. And I just started a Bigo account yesterday, and it's it's so much fun. I've been meeting people from all over the world. So if you're on Bigo, I don't know how you find me, but my name on there is Chayari. I'm sorry, I'm new to it, but I would love for you to go on Bigo, follow me and chat with me wherever you are, because I love meeting people in other countries.
Awesome. And your music is on
Bathroom too.
isn't your music in that movie he's in?
Yes, I do have a song on When Life Happens on Wobble TV. I think it's the
More
song.
than one song, I think.
It was 2 songs. It was When We Make Love and Being Freaky. So so check out when you hear those songs on that show, on that movie, that's me. And I'm in that movie. I play his I played a Christian best friend that's like looking at them fools like, y'all need to be in church. Y'all doing too much. I really enjoyed playing that role too.
Yeah, you did a good job.
You did a good job. That was a fun movie.
Both of you guys did a really good job. TC really did a good job. Both of you guys really did a good job. You're actually in 2 movies. You're in Men Pray 2.
Mm-hmm. I'm in Men Pray 2
the
as
bad
well.
guy.
I was a bad guy.
Yeah.
And you know what? I used to get offended. Like when I first started acting, all I got was the bad guy role. And then now I love it.
Yeah, you do real good. I love the range though, from Men Pray 2 to When Life Happens, because you wasn't the bad guy,
right?
So I like to push my actors' push their range out, stretch their range.
Yeah.
Miss B, tell the people what you got going on and where they can find you.
All right, everyone. You can find me at Miss B4, the number 4 real, on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I am starting my own business called Tough B Rugs, where I make custom personalized rugs, cartoon characters' names, things like that. More to come. I'm still in the building phase. I am an aggregator for Wobble TV streaming services. And I keep forgetting the other name though. What's the other name?
Indie First Choice.
Actors First Choice.
No, Indie First Choice.
Oh, Indies. Yeah, that's what I keep messing up on. Indies First Choice. And I'm still looking. I think I got a couple people that are recording their programs and stuff and should be getting back to me once they're done. What else I got going on? Working on a project with Sister JJ. We have another movie coming out. I'm excited about that. We're almost done with the first phase and we're moving on to the second phase. So everything's going pretty smoothly with that. I'm gonna start writing all my stuff down because
I can tell you're like lost right now.
Ask me every week. Y'all ask us every week, and I forget to put it down every week. But I promise you, I'm gonna have it right next week. But that's it for now.
So they all know it's not an OnlyFans, it's only rugs, right?
That's all you
Just make sure that people no confusion.
Listen. The way inflation going right now. If you see me on OnlyFans, mind your business, okay?
Where they can find you.
What's up? I'm also an aggregator for Wobble TV and Indie's First Choice. I need y'all to start looking out for Regal Models. They are the top tier modeling agency out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We're wrapping up Mama B's Press and Curl. I'm currently setting up a tour for my artist, Miss Lyric and Dietrich Haddon. So y'all stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming out soon. And my partnership launches tomorrow. So y'all keep it locked in. More to come. That's all I got.
You said partnership, but you're not telling us what.
What partnership? What is it?
It launches tomorrow. Where I have a partnership with She Powerment. It's a women's empowerment company network, and I'm team up with her. My partnership, Swag Productions Entertainment Management Group, and She Powerment is partnering up, and we launch tomorrow.
Okay.
There you go.
Because
you like my partnership, and that's it.
Yeah, but what are y'all doing? Are we about to go set it off? Look, y'all about to go set it off?
Thank you. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I was wondering myself.
Let's go.
My time. Guys, in this life, there are many ups and there are many downs. There are many joys. There are many sadnesses. But always remember that you come first. And each day, each moment, take it as a lesson. Even the days that you're sad, it helps you appreciate the days that you're more happy. Life is a gift. Do with it as you may, but I would suggest that you will enjoy it. The ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. You are special. You're above. If you wasn't, you wouldn't be here. So never let anyone make you feel bad or make you feel sad or anything other than good about this life that was given to you, because you come first. So this is your girl, Sister AJ, aka Dr. Benjamin. What I got going on, they all said it. We got Wobble TV. Guys, download Wobble TV in your Apple Store or your Google Play Store. We are downloading July 1. We'll have more content being downloaded on there. Never Dance with the Devil will be coming to Wobble TV first, and then we have an announcement after that. We have some documentaries coming, some more episodes coming on. We are working on It Started With Hello. I'm really excited about that. That's a story that we're telling about this human trafficking thing, and we're looking at it from a different perspective. Wow, I think it's going to really enlighten people from just the smallest little thing. We wrapping up. Well, I'm editing. I do have to do one more scene with My Cousin's Keeper. Mama B's is just a couple of more scenes we need to wrap up. And then we're just moving forward. My acting program academy is going good. We're doing workshops. We just had a workshop last Saturday. We have a virtual workshop. We also will have another workshop coming up in August. Guys, get ready for the Actors Elite. Guys, download Actors Elite. Get in it. If you're not an actor, sign up. We are getting ready for our recognition ceremony. I'm really excited about that. My life coaching program, my mentorship program, we are accepting clients, and for the Actors Academy, we are accepting actors. I do not promise you stardom, but with the set of skills that I have to teach you, you will be elite if you stay focused. It is an online academy, and you will learn, and you will grow. So I love what I'm doing, and I just love being a blessing to people. It's my DNA. If you was to check my DNA, it'll say HELP. I just love helping people. I am tough. Hugs and kisses. Love is not always hugs and kisses. Sometimes it's me getting in your butt. As they say, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, and it's the same thing with adults when we have been used to doing something inaccurate for so long, and the bad habits. Then when someone comes along for you to get it to help you do it right, sometimes people view that as a negative thing, and view it as negative. That's what I'm going to use when it's all about us getting better. I always tell people, if you're still working your 9 to 5 and you are not where you want to be, trust and believe you might want to sit down and listen. You just might want to sit down and listen so that you can learn, so you can be a better version of you. I pray and want everyone who wants to win. And you may not have to win with me. That's why you have several teams out here. Just get on a winning team and always have a listening ear. Don't be a know-it-all, be a learn-it-all. And that's who I am. I'm a learn-it-all. And I like to help all who God will help me to help. So in the meantime, be the best version of you that you can be, because nobody is better at being you than you. This is Everybody Got Something to Say, and we see you all next week. Come on, guys. Everybody got something to say.
Everybody got something to say. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got something to say.
Get on beat, Drew.
Bye, everybody.
Next week.